A lot of people have been talking about Fortnitemares being literally the best Fortnitemares that we've ever had in Fortnite history, and today I'm going to give my thoughts, and I wanted to get an idea of what the internet thinks about this as well. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. So, we're going to get into what everybody said. I might as well walk you through what this post is right now. How have you been enjoying Fortnitemares 2025? I personally love it. Drop your thoughts down below, and I will include some replies in an upcoming video. Thank you for your time. We're going to get into those in just a second, but I do want to give my thoughts on what I think about Fortnitemares 2025. I have been able to play it twice for... I know it's a little strange to say that, hey, if you like it so much, why have you only played it twice since it came out? Life has been getting busy. I've been gaming as much as I possibly can, and it's been difficult, but guys, I have been enjoying it a lot. First of all, I think the collabs that have been coming to the game are phenomenal. I am so thankful that the Doja Cat is not the Dark Presence. That's something that I was very, very, very worried about, okay? The Ghostface Mythic is great. Ghostface is actually in the game after all of the speculation, after all the talking about it, and we even have Scooby-Doo. Now, the one thing that I don't personally like really is the Scooby Snacks, but that's a personal thing of mine. I'm not a fan of the Scooby-Doo IP, and I don't like listening to the Scooby-Doo cartoon run, but it's a very, very nice touch to all the people who do love Scooby-Doo. Obviously, more people like Scooby-Doo than they don't, but that's besides the point. I love all the decorations at the POIs. Unfortunately, OG Fortnite's the only thing that we're going to have a little bit of a discussion on, and actually, we're going to get into a discussion about OG Fortnite tomorrow if you're watching this on the video that it came out in. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of work that needs to be done behind the scenes over at OG, but for Battle Royale, I think they did great. I think they did great with a lot of the decorations, and I have played on the Reload map, and if you guys don't know, if you happen to be new to the channel, Fortnite Reload is my main mode of Fortnite. I absolutely love the map. Now, is it my favorite map? I'll have to play it a little bit more to actually figure it out. I doubt it because I really love that Squid Games map, but right now it's definitely my favorite map to play. It's new. It's refreshing. In both Reload and main BR, we have the Fortnitemares loot pool, which is back. The chainsaw is always fun. Again, the Ghostface Mythic is phenomenal, and that's just the beginning of it. But I really, really love how much care and time they put into the new map, something that I and a lot of other people in the Fortnite community and content creators have been talking about, how Reload has a lot of potential for holiday events, things like Fortnitemares, things like Christmas. This is also making me very, very hopeful that they do make a Christmas-themed island for Fortnite Reload. That's incredible. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't really care what's going on in BR too much right now because I am so loving what they did with Fortnite Reload. I love the collabs, and well, Wednesday, of course. I'm a big fan of Wednesday. I'm going to be picking that skin up for sure. I'm just enjoying everything and the vibes, and Epic Games always, or almost always, knocks it out of the park when it comes to Halloween, when it comes to Christmas. This last quarter of the year is by far the best time to play Fortnite. I'm enjoying it, but I know I'm going a little bit all over the place. You know what I've been doing, actually, is I've been using my other camera over there lately, and if you guys have been following the channel, you might know this. It's been a little bit structured when I talk over there, because then I'm able to look at my monitor to the right of me, which is strange if I'm looking over here and talking, but in the other camera, it's right below, because I have some points where it's like, make sure you touch on this, make sure you touch on the ghost face, so I don't miss anything, and this is kind of like going back to off-rip a little bit. But I love, for Fortnite Reload, in the map, they have put so much care into the POIs, into all of the different, like, you know, just Halloween decorations in general. It is beautiful. Literally the only thing that is missing is the care for OG Fortnite, which again we're going to talk about tomorrow, and I would like to see more fog on the map. I'm a little bit disappointed in Horde Rush. I would have liked to see a transit type mode, because that's what it was a little bit made out to be like it was going to be, but it's a little bit just similar to Horde Rush, and we've seen it's more difficult, which is nice, but I need to play a little bit more. Plus, my wife and I are actually going to sit down. We're going to watch K-Pop Demon Hunters. For those of you guys who have been telling me that I need to watch it, we're going to get on that. But do I think this is the best Fortnitemares at all, or of all time? I do not think it's the best Fortnitemares of all time. I still actually might think it might have been, is that 2018? Whatever year Chapter 1 Season 6 was. The vibes there for Fortnitemares were unmatched. I love the fog all over the map. I love the hordes on the map. I love that there were no bots in the game. That was a more fun time to play Fortnitemares in my opinion, but there have been a lot of great Fortnitemares. Epic Games did a great job this time around. It's just not my personal favorite, but I've been really, really enjoying that Fortnite Reload map. But of course, it's not just about what I think. I wanted to get the opinion of the Fortnite community as well. Hence this tweet in front of your face over here, guys. By the way, if you are enjoying the video, please hit like and subscribe. We have videos like this all the time, so please feel free to come over on X and just contribute to the conversation over here. We took a look at some posts from some leakers because a lot of people have been asking the same question. I've just seen a couple of them, and then we gathered some that responded to me as well. Let's start over here with Headhunter Boy. In my opinion, probably one of the best Fortnitemares I've played since 2021. The collabs are absolutely stacked, and there was so much content that they had to split the seasonal event into 2 different updates. However, I don't really get the point of Doja Cat being the antagonist. Hey, I wish that Doja Cat wasn't the antagonist, but it seems like it's just how Epic Games is doing things. But again, a lot of people are agreeing with Headhunter Boy. I'm seeing a lot of people, which is difficult to satisfy the Fortnite community nowadays. If you have a lot of people from this community saying that this might be the best Fortnitemares ever, very nice to see. Emmanuel had this to say. I've been having a blast with this update. The POIs, the collabs, and the gameplay are all top tier. The only thing I don't really like is the fact that we have so many shotguns in the game. The sweeper and the stake shotgun shouldn't be here. They're so ass. Actually, but the wood stake shotgun it's a Fortnitemares shotgun. And I always have this thing where I purposely use bad weapons inside the loot pool just because it fits the theme. Like, I'll use the wood stake shotgun. And then I go, okay, well, this thing sucks because I'm losing half my fights, but I still want to use it because it's like part of the Halloween tradition within Fortnite at this point, you know? But yeah, I find myself agreeing with that. I think the loot pool could use a little bit tweaking, but for Fortnitemares, it's still very fun, okay? Sizzo had this to say. This Fortnitemares is by far the best one we've had, period. All the collabs are amazing and super well made. Both the BR and Reload map look extremely good and fit the Halloween aesthetic perfectly. I think it's also great that this is the first Fortnitemares where we can unlock a free skin with Pig the Butcher. I forgot about that. That's also a very nice touch. Evil, greedy billion-dollar company. They would never do such a thing, right, guys? My only complaint with it is I wish we got a new to LTM or game mode other than Horde Rush again, but the Demon Road Rush is a nice upgrade from the previous years. Yeah, I would say that is an upgrade from the Horde Rush, but still, I'd still like to see some improvements within it, okay? If Epic Games continues a streak of good holiday events into Winterfest and into 2026, I think we should be good for all future holiday events. With how good this year's Halloween event is, I'm hoping that we get IPs like Pennywise the Clown, Freddy Krueger, Slenderman, Beetlejuice, and hopefully FNAF with enough copium. At this point, I'm not going to bank on anything FNAF related until I actually see FNAF in the item shop. I don't care what any leaker says, I'm not believing it until it actually gets here. But yeah, we still have a whole nother update, right? To get hyped up about Fortnitemares. Who knows? Maybe this will turn into maybe the greatest Fortnitemares update of all time. Let's continue on over to Ghostface from Fortnite now. This has been my favorite Fortnitemares. The gameplay has been phenomenal. I love the bosses and I love the ambience, and that's just part of the reason. I also got my dream collab, of course, after the years after they went up, and they went above and beyond. They gave him a skin and official voice lines. I love it. Yeah, they did a very good job with Ghostface. Unfortunately, it's been nerfed a little bit, but I have not played it since its nerf. At least I don't think I've played it since its nerf. I love the fact that you can just sneak up on people. Epic does a really good job too. Ambience is a good way to put it. They do a really good job when they actually put the work into it. They can capture like the ambience of what they want to very, very well. Let's continue on to what Booplo had to say. It's alright. It's clear Epic is relying completely on shop collabs as everything gameplay-wise is just old stuff with a different look to it. I mean, they've upgraded things like the Horde Rush. There are original skins. There are more original POIs. I don't know if I necessarily agree with this. I think they've had a little bit of a healthy balance, which with, I guess, a little bit of a reliance on collabs, but I've seen enough unique stuff from Epic Games this Fortnitemares to be completely satisfied. Chapter 5 Defender had this to say. I love how much effort they put into this one. Every mode got some love, and it's good to see that. Agreed. Very, very well said. Let's continue on over to Geno Smash. In terms of collabs, yes. In terms of gameplay, no. The main loot pool is awful. All my friends called it quit for the season. I'll call it quit too once when I'm done with the music pass. I'm sorry if any of the devs are somehow reading this, but 6 different shotguns is not the way. That one's difficult. Are you just leaving the game because there's 6 shotguns? If that's the case, I think it's a little bit much. But of course, we all like different things, right? If you really want to leave the game because of 6 shotguns, that's fine. I do like the gameplay. I do like the mythics. I do like the loot pool. It's just changed a lot. This loot pool is pretty cluttered, and it's good enough to the point where I'm enjoying the gameplay, but still, again, I am enjoying Fortnite Reload more than I am enjoying BR. But we still have more opinions to take a look at, guys. Let me stop you for just a second. There are a ton of skins coming out in the item shop, and I do need to advertise my supporter creator code. I have been grinding as hard as I possibly can on YouTube in order to make a great life for my family, in order to provide for my family, and you guys have been helping me that with the supporter creator code. So I ask that if you do not have a supporter creator code that you are currently using in the item shop, please consider using my code Clen. You guys have again been helping me a ton. I really appreciate it. Let's continue on to what everybody else had to say, okay? Spoopy Keefy had this to say. The content is fun, though there are definitely missteps. Freaky Fields is clearly rushed. No train, no candy, no boons. I forgot about the train. Yeah, I would have liked to see the train. That was such a beautiful addition back in Chapter 5 was the spooky train. That's true. Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize candy wasn't a thing, too. Yeah, that would have been nice, but still, they hit the mark, in my opinion. They did a good job. And bots and skill-based bots and Storm really killed it. I'm used to people saying bots and skill-based matchmaking, but that's an everything issue, yeah. The reason, again, that I'm more inclined to play things like Fortnite Reload, and if experts were still here, Fortnite OG experts, is because the bots, the skill-based matchmaking. I've heard that they're adding bots to Delulu, or considering adding bots to Delulu. It's so frustrating as a Fortnite player, man. So frustrating. Let's continue on over the next post. Blue-Eyed Devil had this to say. Honestly, they did well overall. Very collab heavy. There's a lot here for different people. K-pop Demon Hunters is amazing. Demon Rush fun. Changes in multiple modes. New weapons, new POIs, reload change, OG changes. One of the best, if not the best Fortnitemares yet. Yeah, you know what? They did a really good job. Excuse me if you can hear my notification there. They did a really good job aside from OG. And I know they did update OG, but there are still a lot of OG problems, okay? And again, we're going to expand upon that in the video tomorrow, so subscribe if you are not subscribed, if you're somebody who enjoys OG or enjoys these conversations in general. My point being, they did a good job, like, caring for the main modes that they've had, because now they have a lot to juggle on their plate, and they kind of, like, again, a lot of people are saying they knocked it out of the park. Crafty had this to say. Cosmetic-wise, the best we've ever had. Gameplay-wise, Minus Revenge and Storm King might have been better. It's tough. Minus's Revenge was really good. I'm almost sure it was it was 2018 because then Season X was in 2019. So 2018 Fortnitemares was still my favorite. And guys, I'm not nostalgia blinded. I really, really loved playing then. But Chapter 2 Season 1 was great as well. I really liked the Storm King Fortnitemares, but yeah, you know what? That was good too. They had such great original skins. They had the jump scares. Maybe we can make a video ranking every single Fortnitemares, guys. Maybe we could consider doing that. But for now, why don't you check out this video on screen? YouTube thinks you'll like it the best. I don't know what video to point you to right now, but YouTube does a good job recommending videos. So check out this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.